Hello and welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tonya, and this is a YouTube channel where we talk about knitting and crochet mainly. It is November 4th, and during the month of November I do what I call a WIP roundup. And so throughout the year I have all of my WIPs lined up in cubbies, and I work on them progressively through the year with a system that I use with dice. And I have a dog barking. 1 second. Okay, she's not barking anymore. So I use a dice app on my iPad throughout the year, and I roll the dice and it helps me pick my project that I'm going to work on for that week. And so my WIP wall is what I call the wall where I have all my WIPs stacked. So my WIP wall has a lot of stuff on it, and sometimes the dice doesn't roll it, and some of the projects don't get touched throughout the year. And so the month of November, for the last couple of years, the month of November is what I call my WIP roundup, and I pull all of the projects off of the WIP wall and make a big pile. I think last year was on my couch. This year it's on a stand, a dresser, and each day I have one of my kids pull a project off of the WIP pile. I talk to you guys about it. I share the project with you, and I work on it for a day, and I decide if I'm going to keep it or frog it. And at the end of that day, if I'm keeping it, it goes onto the WIP wall. And if I'm frogging it, we dissolve the project bag. And that way, then we go into December and we have Advents. And then starting January, we have, I know that everything on my WIP wall is something that I want to work on because I had just gone through it. So there's the quick explanation. I'm not going to do that explanation every day for the month of November, but I am going to do it here and there just in case today is your first day coming on to Karma's a Stitch community. So yesterday's project was called the Rosy Sweater. And you guys, the pattern is amazing. The material is glorious to work with. So I will show you where I was yesterday. Just kidding. Okay, so here is the back. I had done from here up to this point for the back yesterday, across this way, up to that stitch marker. So in the last 24 hours, I continued the length that was specified on the pattern. Okay. Once I did that, I was able to pick up stitches for the neckline because it was just the back piece that I had done. And I picked up stitches for the neckline. We joined the shoulders. So we've got our shoulders here. And I've separated for my raglan increases. And I think I've done 2 raglan increases so far. So I have made quite a bit of progress on this so far. It doesn't look like much, I know, but this is one of those projects where I pulled it off the WIP wall and I'm like, I really don't want to put it back up there. I'd kind of like to work on this for a whole week. I don't think it would take me a week to finish this. So this project is going to go back on the WIP wall, and I'm going to have Anthony or Alex come over and pick my next project off the pile. Let's see what they do. Okay, so Alex was unavailable. She had ballet tonight, and so she's getting herself showered up and ready for bedtime for school tomorrow. So I had Anthony come over, and he chose this bag. It's by Knitted Niceties. She's local to me. I love this project bag. I have loved it from the day I got it. Sorry for the dog hair. And it says, put your big girl panties on and deal with it. I love this project bag so very much. And I know without even opening it what's in here. It's another Stephen West. You're shocked, aren't you? I know. I know. Now this Stephen West is a project that I had cast on and worked on. I pulled black, and I'm pretty sure it's black Cascade. And then I grabbed all of my neons. The blue's not really a neon, the purple's not really a neon, but it fit. So I grabbed all of these, and they will go in this order: green, purple, or green, blue, purple, and pink. And what I'm doing, this pattern is called the Treasure Trove. And this is how far I've gotten. And I'm basically using the colors until they're gone. So I've done all the yellow. I will do all the green until it's gone, holding it with the black, right? And then I'll do blue, then purple, then the pink. I'm not going to make significant progress on this in the next 24 hours. I do want to keep it. I will wear this. I think it's super fun. But I'm half tempted, because I know I have more than 30 projects. I'm half tempted to just put this one on the WIP wall and have them pick another project for me. Yeah, let's do that. I am going to keep this project. It's called the Treasure Trove. It's by Stephen West. I love these dip stitches. They're super fun, very easy to memorize, but I know I'm not going to make like a noticeable amount of progress on this in 24 hours. And I need to double up on projects a couple of days in the month, and this seems like a good one to do that with. So I am going to put this one back on the WIP wall, and I'll have one of the kids come and pick another project bag. So Alex is out of the bath, and she chose this project bag, which I absolutely love. I knew it. You knew it. And I got this bag from the D-stash wall at my local yarn shop, which I'm so lucky to be a part of that yarn shop. She just has the best things. The best things. And inside this project bag is a top that has been on the needles for at least a year, probably a year and a half.
So sad.
It's so sad. And it is by Andrea Mowry, and it's called the Velocore. And if I were a monogamous knitter, maybe it would be done by now, but maybe not, because I think it's done on a US 3. So here is a picture of what it looks like. And what a great project for Alex to have chosen.
Thank you.
Because the material that I'm using for this top is by Blue Savannah, who, I mean, it's lovely yarn, and I love working with her stuff. And she's such a fantastic person too. She just has such a calm demeanor about herself, and she's just an absolutely genuinely lovely person. So I am using her colorways. One of them is called Antler Arc. The other one is called Flagstone. And then I have a pink one. What's that one called? Cameron Rose. So here we go. Blue Savannah. And this is 50% superwash merino, 50% silk, 438 yards per 100 grams. And I will show you the material that I'm using. Oh, you guys, I just have this so I need to be able to show you the inside of this project bag. Look at how lovely that looks. It's just so organized. Isn't that great? So I have Cameron Rose, Flagstone, and the Antler one right there.
That's soft and organized.
It is lovely.
Wait, I need to come out.
So let me show you my progress. Can you give me a minute, babe?
But you're so pretty when you're on the camera.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Thank you.
Can you give me a minute, though?
You pinched my chin closed.
So you'll be able to see when you look at this, the silk. It's just such a lovely material. It's shimmery. Can you pick that up? It's not doing it any justice. So I have split for sleeves, and I can tell you that because I have 2 needles on here. I have this needle back here holding these stitches, and then I have built up the front or the back. I'll have to look at the pattern to decide which one I'm working on right now. So I've built this up a couple of inches further than this one, and these stitches are just on hold right now. So I will mark my progress. I'm not even gonna attempt to look for a progress keeper at this very moment. I might already actually have one on here. Wouldn't that be great? Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a progress keeper. But this is what I will be working on for the next 24 hours. The reason why I thought it was so great with the timing is because Kristen with Blue Savannah Yarn is at my local yarn shop this week doing a trunk show. So I'm gonna go in there and check out her trunk show tomorrow because, you know, we all need some more Blue Savannah yarn in our lives, right? I know I do. So I'm gonna go check that out. So yes, that's where I will be tomorrow, working on this project and enjoying the company of Kristen at my local yarn shop. And of course, all the other absolutely amazing people that make that shop so great. But it'll be great to work on this project with her there. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you're all doing really good. Thank you for all of the comments. You guys are so fantastic. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.